Hi, and welcome back to the episode of the History of Fan Anime. I'm your host, William Chow, and in today's episode, is one of the episodes that comes from your suggestions, is they want you to talk to you about my good customers and some bad customers. Well, I don't want to have that many bad customer stories, but I have a lot of good customer stories, so I figured I'll split up and then see if I can kind of make one out of both. But in this episode, I'm going to cover some, the better customers and the ones that basically became, lifelong friends. Okay, so before we begin, don't forget to go down below, click like, and click subscribe. And of course, the new thing that you have to do with YouTube is you now have to click the notification bell, because then when I put new episodes out, then you'll be notified when these new episodes, are there. Because again, the episodes don't show up in the YouTube feed. Okay. But I also have an index, which again I keep, which keeps track of all the episodes and puts them in different chapters. And so I'm going to start filling that in the next little bit to basically flesh out and make more fuller, more chapters and that kind of stuff. So again, if there's anything you want to see more of, throw it in the comments below, and I'll see what I can do to add more of those in. Okay. So without further delay, let's begin. So in today's episode, I want to cover up some of the some of the basically people that I sort of, that came into my anime store, basically as a customer, and then basically just through the amount of time that they stayed in the store, and then basically got to know them a lot better, and we basically did more and more activities together. So much so that we actually did things like actually going out to dinners, doing birthdays, and then basically in the end, we became such good friends that we ended up going to each other's weddings, and and had like baby showers and that kind of stuff, and basically raising our kids alongside as friends as well. So this is sort of the experience I'm going to show to you, and go through various different pictures and photos and that kind of stuff, outlining some of the things that is going on. Okay, so let's go through them, and no, in no particular order. I'll just sort of kind of just sort of give you an idea of how close some of us are, and So I started my story with basically I started with the idea that in order to get Japanese animation out to people, I need to have some kind of storefront or some kind of place that people can actually go during some set hours that people can actually get merchandise or get videos or something, right? So I opened up specifically a Japanese animation store with that exact purpose in mind. And then basically, this allowed basically people who are interested in Japanese animation to come and hang out, to play video games, or learn about anime. Some people come over and just look and read mangas and things like that. But it basically gave us a place to basically come and chat and meet other people that are interested in anime. And so people would come and they'd hang out, and sometimes they'd sit there and play video games all day, for example. And just the common occurrence of finding other people like this just progressed on and allowed us to meet more people and to learn more about these people, and become better acquainted. So one new thing after another, and we would basically then start going to different dinners. Like for example, we go for a Christmas party, or go for an evening out just because on a Friday night. We'd be basically sitting in the store after it closed, and we'd go and do like an Awase run, and then of course then we'd need something to eat. So different people would always show up, and different people that were still at the store would come and help out, right? And even famous people like Johnny over at the Happy Console Game would show up once in a while, and then we'd invite him out and say, hey, let's go and grab something to eat, or let's go to Mario's or something. And so that once in a while we'd have a big occasion where different people would show up, and slowly our group got bigger and closer. It was a real sense of community. It's almost like a not quite, almost like another type of family almost that we had going. Some days I'd invite them over, and then we'd have a game of, let's say, Risk, and some of the players would be on the games or the computers playing Halo or something. or some other sort of role playing games, or even like Magic the Gathering even. Other days it'd be a big poker tournament or something, or maybe playing games of mahjong or something. It was different to have this group to get together again, to update themselves, and to learn new and get more stories, and again to get to know everyone better. Sometimes it would be one of the things that we do would be invite everybody over for a barbecue, since the weather's really nice, and it's another good opportunity for us to gather again. So we just invite everyone over, and then that'll be fun to have, because everyone is able to bring their kids and that kind of stuff, and then we got to know each other so well that we started inviting each other to our weddings, and many of us end up being the best mans and bridesmaids and that kind of stuff in our wedding ceremonies. We bring our own spouses to such events and whatnot, and so we really become an extended family. And so that's really one important thing to take away from these. It's just not the anime but it's the medium that we came together, and it's that same interest that we all shared that basically allowed us to become this great community. And in many ways, with the modern day, with how we watch anime by just streaming it off of like Netflix or something, or just staying at home by yourself and watching it, I think that sort of element of social element, and sort of that the camaraderie and that kind of stuff, we just don't have anymore. So I just feel kind of sorry for the newer generations, just because of that's one thing that technology has done, that really we had it better in the past. So again, if you like this episode, go down below, click like and click subscribe, and we'll see you in the next episode when we do talk about more good stuff from the golden era of anime. Okay, so till next time, see you again.